Hey Capricorn. So, welcome to the channel, the Contemporary Mystic. I'm making a separate video about like who I am, and the longer you stay here, the longer you'll get to know me anyway. Okay, first card out, Ace of Swords. Excuse me. And I'll always have a poem for every sign, every season. So, I was just feeling your energy like strong, so I had to do this reading right away. Ace of Swords out, then King of Cups, 3 of Wands, 8 of Wands, and the World. So we're just gonna go right into it. Stability. Emotional stability. And being able to see the world in a way that makes sense to you. The world opens up in a way that makes sense to you. I know that Capricorns have been going through a lot in the past few years. Capricorn Cancer axis has brought out a lot in the eclipses the past couple of years. And it's been a little turbulent for some of you. But now things start to make sense as to why they were the way they were. If you didn't know, if you didn't understand, you have this strength and clarity and thought that you have at your side right now and that you can use to wield the next road of your life. And you have the emotional support within yourself to do it, and you built that. Not without the trials of it, but the thing with Capricorns is like you have this psychic ability, this such psychic material ability that, and you're also so sensitive to a certain extent about things. And if you let that part of you be pushed to the side too much, then it starts to pile up and you don't realize that you're carrying so much weight as you're climbing that mountain. And it's important for you. The reason why I wear this hat, it's like this hat like was just like, all right, Capricorn, put your hat on. Like, it's time for you to have some fun too. Like, you're doing a lot of work, and there's a lot of work to do. Always going to be a lot of work for you to do, but there's something about having, like, down the serious road, there needs to be those people at your side, or that part of you, that fun part of you that comes out, and that comes out a lot in love for you. And this can be love of a person or love of a friendship. The King of Cups for some of you will be giving your cup or receiving this cup. The support, I really do feel like, though, it's the support of the universe setting you on this path that you've been stabilizing materially. Because, like, when you stabilize materially, you can go, there's a certain part of your ego that wants to go forward because you feel so good and like look good, feel good, do the thing. But there's a spiritual thing that's coming over you guys right now and in your lives. You want it to make sense with your material, and it's going to start to. It's just acknowledging that all of it is spiritual, that all of it is necessary, that all of it can move forward, not just the material stuff, not just the ground stuff. And the world is going to start, now that you're in the grounding, the world is going to start to open up to you in a way where you can now there's this energy that comes from what you've put into the world materially, physically. And for those of you who've been working on your bodies, there's going to be another energy that comes around that wants to keep you moving forward, that wants to keep you on this creative path. Even just like another, you might find a hobby, or you might find a part of you that really wants to take something. You love to work and do the work that you do, whatever it is that you do, but there's this creative side thing that has been calling you for a while, and it's time for you to start really taking that, like, not serious, but having fun with it enough to take it serious enough for yourself to move forward with it, just because it's a part of you. It's a part of who you are, and a part of, like, this certain quality that you guys have. You have this sparkle, and this luck. It doesn't feel like it's been lucky. I understand that. Like, I'm not going to pretend like it's been great, but you guys came into a really great place this year, most of you, like, generally speaking. And it's time for you to focus on, like, what you internally feel. Yeah. What you internally feel pulled to do. Even if it doesn't make sense. Like, it doesn't need to have a 10-year plan. You are ahead of other people in a sense where you already have thought about the 10-year plan, like, when you were 10 probably. But you're setting this new endeavor, but this side project, this side thing, it's not about, it could, of course, it's going to bring you money. You guys are, like, so good at attracting money. And if you're not, you have to look at that and what the fight is with yourself. Because the thing with you guys is that you are pretty much, like, just, I don't want to say it where it's going to boost you too much, but you have this, like, perfection about you. You're really just so well-rounded when you're yourself. You know, like, you are charming and funny and smart in the same sentence, you know? And also you do it with this, like, this attractiveness that you are. You're normally very attractive. And people are attracted to you for that. And there's this 5 of Wands energy that you've been moving past for a while, and it's been the fight with yourself. And if you've been fighting with other people, it's because you're not seeing the side of yourself that you're now able to see. Because, like I said, the more from the 3 of Wands to the 8 of Wands is this, there's this fast movement, not just you going out, becoming a little more outgoing with yourself, but you're moving quickly into seeing your soul's, like, your purpose. Like, you're seeing it along with what you're already doing. There's purposeful action happening. There's a fire being lit underneath you in a different way where it's can bring you joy and a little bit more of, like, young youth. Because you guys have such a youthfulness to you, especially when you're feeling good. So don't fight that. Don't fight yourself on it. Don't try to make that side, if you're really wanting to do that side creative project, don't make it serious. Don't do that to yourself. Please don't. Just don't. Just do it. And, like, be that young goat. Like, be that young goat who, like, just puts the hat on and has fun. And wants to move forward with it. The Emperor is so strong. I mean, the Mars in Aries, right? Yeah. Don't be hard on yourself. Please. Don't. Just go forward being exactly who you are. Having that, and offer that romance to the person that you've been maybe even, like, going back and forth about. Bottom of the deck. Trust that who you've become and who you are now doesn't have to be so serious about what you love. the seriousness goes into how much effort you put into it, the quality that you come up with. It's more about with what you love deserves that play too. And in Scorpio season, it's possible that through this, the Mercury just went direct, so it's possible that like during the retrograde, you took a step back and really saw where when you don't give yourself enough playtime or enough of that serious relaxing, and especially relaxing your mind, and being free to be exactly who you are. Again, that smart, sarcastic, funny, witty, charming self of yours, for some reason the universe is like, if you're gonna take life too serious, then I'm gonna show you the same thing. And then you fall down off the cliff in which you've built yourself, but it's your body's still there, right? It's your mind that has fallen. And I understand. Though you're not in that place anymore, you can, I think a part of the possible love that you're feeling from a certain person, or even from that masculine side of yourself that feels strong enough emotionally to move forward on this path, because you don't have to take yourself so serious anymore in certain ways. It's possible that you're learning from someone else, or you've learned from how serious life has been with you in certain ways. And Capricorns have this, when you're in your zone, you have this, no fucks, none given. I'm gonna do me. I'm gonna have fun. The people, we're just gonna, do our thing, and I'm still gonna get a lot of shit done. I can do both. And you're gonna need it. And you're also gonna need the people in your life that you really trust. Right now, it's important for you to trust yourself with this, and to trust that the world is showing you exactly what you need to see right now. And to show you what you need to value and what energy you need to put into yourself. No matter what you think you look like, it's not true. You're weaving together something. You're building the mountain too, as you go. There's this whole thing going on with you right now, where you're working hard, and you're finding that balance. And you ought to be proud of yourself. You'll probably feel less agitated. If you're feeling agitated, Capricorns I find that you're the most anxious of all the signs, just because that's just your energy. You just have so much kinetic energy. You have so much energy in yourself, and you just want to do, but if you don't know what you're doing and you don't know how to use what you have, it can go into places that it probably shouldn't. So if you don't meditate, or if you don't have an outlet, it's time to do that. Honestly. Queen of Cups. Last card. Bottom of the deck, Six of Swords. We're going to use this one too. Six of Swords and Queen of Cups. Again, that I'm just really feeling whole in yourself for the first time is coming up for you. As long as you use this Ace of Swords energy wisely. You always do use it, but using it in a positive, productive way. What actually needs to be cut out? What actually needs to be cut out? And it could be just your mind or your emotions. A Scorpio season is emotional season, and you guys, your emotions are not always present. There can be apathy, but you actually feel okay, and you're coming to a really healthy place with that right now, especially if you're using the cutoff in a wise way. Like, I've said this to myself a while back, and I've said this to a few people that I know or thought about it during conversation that I have. Actually, I think I even said it in a reading. That's besides the point. It's just been coming up a lot, and this is what I want to say to you, is that it's okay if you've had certain relationships or friendships for a long time, and it's okay to leave or let go or just put some of them to the side for now and go forward. And that could be certain jobs too. That could be just anywhere in your life. It could be a mind thing. And I really do think it's a mentality. Just leaving, okay, that mentality had served its purpose, but I feel like there's something else there right now, so I need to put this down. You could pick it back up. It's not going anywhere. It's just about you opening up yourself, especially emotionally. Again, expanding that emotional view of what you really want and how you want to do it. And that everything starts to move quickly after that. Everything does move quickly for you anyways, for the most part. And the luck is with you. Jupiter is in your sign. So go for it. Especially if there's someone that you've been thinking about, or there could be someone just coming in, there will be someone who comes into your life who solidifies that in a person for you, and reflects that for you. It could be just a really deep friendship or a love interest. And I said that a couple times, but this 6 of Swords is really important. It came up very importantly in the Sag reading too. Your ideas, when your thought process and your ideas are secured by how you feel about them and how you feel about yourself, there's not much that can stop you. You know, Capricorn's like, okay, gotta go, bye. just heading down. Just go for it. Like, the universe is here for it. I'm sure your people are here for it. Just know that it's time. It's time to leave certain just really old dirt behind. Again, create that mountain as you go. Okay? Create that mountain. We're here for it. I love you. So just bear with me. I don't have a thingy yet, but I'm going to show you the reading and we're going to point at all the things. So this Ace of Swords energy is really important. And you need to be feeling like this when you use it. This very stable place. Not doing anything out of a rash decision. Not because you have all this extra energy. Sit with it and move from that place. That's the Scorpio coming into you right now. That's how you move right now. Because you're already set off. The world already sees what you're doing. It's already starting to open up. If it hasn't, it will start to open up once Mars goes direct in on the 13th. And 14th, excuse me. And it's powerful. I mean, it's always powerful for you, but it's powerful because you now understand that you have been doing this for yourself and you've been needing to be creative with certain things. You've needed to express that femininity that you guys have, men and women. Like, there's such a strong, powerful, again, cardinal earth, this movement. And you guys can get on yourselves for no reason either. It's like, just because things haven't been bad, it's like you expect it. And it's time not to expect that, because you need to expect that this energy will be used wisely when you sit in the chair, right? When you see things from a certain perspective, it becomes easier for you. But you gotta let yourself feel it. And a lot of times that's when, like, why love is really important for you. Whether it's love of a person or like a love interest specifically, or yeah, I really do feel like that's what it is. It helps you solidify the fact that you've been wanting to move on certain things for a while. And it also gives your ideas more energy. Your ideas begin to come to life even within yourself because your emotions can then process with them. And there's this unique ability you have to really just start moving right away. Like, not too much contemplation. You're like, oh, I can mold it this way. I can mold it that way. And if there is someone in your life that tries to start a fight with you, it's just not worth it, because, like, you need to save that energy right now. Like, try not to overthink anything with anyone else other than yourself. Express your feelings to your partner or this person coming into your life. Be very clear about how you're feeling. And you'll see that vulnerability is reciprocated, that this love is reciprocated. And it could be through someone or a really close woman figure. Could be about your mom. For some of you, I feel that. But this Emperor energy wants you to understand that it's all just smoke and mirrors when it comes to fighting. Like, it's like, and if it's with yourself, it's time to move with that energy. And it could be even moving your body. If you're not moving your body enough, you have to move your body. Really important. Really important. The world is opening up for you in a different way. And things don't always move with you. You move with them, and vice versa. So, mold that mountain as you go. Mold that mountain. More things to come. Love you, Capricorn. Put that hat on.